get some drink first. Anybody else in like close to May still drinking out of their Christmas Buc-ee's cup? No? Just me? Fair. Hey guys, it's Brittany, and I wanted to show y'all the recent book haul that I got from this really cute independent bookstore that is in my parish. Last weekend was independent bookstore day, and I did go a little crazy at this cute little bookstore called Two Fish Books. It is in a little coffee shop here in the parish that I live in, and it's one of my favorite places to go on Sundays. I've spent so much money in that bookstore. I regret nothing. And this past weekend I spent even more. So I'm gonna show y'all what I got. How cute is this? I also bought this bag from them as well because I had to. I also bought my daughter a book, but I don't remember which one it was. So she's into those really like sad books. Okay, first up, the Book of Azrael. This is a God and Monsters series, book 1. I do not know much about this book at all. I got it because it was in the dark romance section, which is a section I do really like. It's not my favorite genre, but it's up there. I like it. And it's, you know, nice and thick and floppy, so yeah. For 1,000 years after the gods' war, the ether world has known peace. But soon that will change. An old enemy driven by revenge slowly builds an army behind the scenes. Temples are being ransacked in search of an item long lost, and enemies since the dawn of time must put aside their differences if they have any hope for survival. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. I really like the paper is really thick, which means that if I do any highlighting, it should work well. And the paint, they're kind of close together, but they're really, it's bigger than normal, which I find interesting. So yeah, if you want me to do any like reviews on any of the books that I read, you know, just let me know. I can totally do that. I read a lot. My favorite, okay, do I want to go on a little tangent? Maybe. My favorite book that I've read out of like all the books I've read this year, which, hold on, I can tell you, actually. I keep it in my little catch-all. So far, in 2025, I have read 34 books. It's actually not that many. I thought I had done better than that. But, okay, 34 books. And this is probably my number 1. And it's The Blood of Hercules. I actually own 2 copies. Look at, oh my god, look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. I really wanted this collector's edition. The other one, I got the paperback. Paperback's my favorite. I got hiccups. Better, okay. I let my cousin borrow the paperback, and she hasn't even started it yet, and I gave it to her like 2 months ago. Rude, Kirsten, rude. Get on it. Anyway, so I had to pick up the collector's edition. Actually, my sister-in-law picked it up for me. She saw it at Walmart and was like, isn't this the book you're always like talking about? I'm like, yes it is. So look at those edges. Oh, they're so beautiful. So beautiful. But yeah, I love this book, and it is, I would not call it any kind of like Greek retelling. It is totally different. Yes, there is obviously Hercules and all of the like Poseidon, Zeus. You also get more familiar with some of the lesser known gods and goddesses as well. But it is nothing like their story, like mythology. It's completely different, but I absolutely freaking love it. It is a dark romance, and I would kind of guess I'd call it reverse harem. I think the second book will definitely be considered that, but I do think that some could call it like a bully romance too, which I'm not a big fan of usually. I do not like when the main male characters are like mean to the female main characters. I don't like that usually, but in this, I don't know, it worked. I really liked it. I loved it. The main character, she is just so freaking funny and different. She is weird and quirky and just says the most off the wall stuff. It's incredible. And then there is a snake, Nyx. So yeah, it's really fun. It's a really fun book. I'll read you the inside of it. So I'm struggling to survive in a Titan-infested world where Spartans, immortals from 12 royal families who have godlike powers and obscene wealth, rule over all. A shy, stammering foster child with nothing. I keep my head down, cover my scars, and focus on excelling in school. At least I try to. Then it happens. My blood test reveals I'm part of a powerful elite. I'm one of them, a Spartan. Forced to attend a Spartan War Academy, I undergo the most harrowing test of all time to see if I have what it takes to be an immortal. There's just a few problems. Achilles and Petro are my scary mentors. Oh my god. Or my scary mentors. Karen, the ferryman of death, and Augustus, the son of war, are my terrifying professors. Also, I'm pretty sure either someone's stalking me everywhere I go, or my sanity's slipping. Both, girl, both. I have a bad feeling both are true. It is. I'm surrounded by villains, and they're smothering me with their hate, obsession, and dark possessiveness. Too bad for them. They have no clue just who they're messing with. I'm just a girl, and it turns out I'm Hercules. It's such a fun book. I'm laughing because I'm thinking about it. But it's like I can't really say too much more because I'll give it away. So I don't want to. But it's so fun. So good. I really like this writer, Jasmine Moss. I read her, like, the 6 other books she has in a different series. It's like called like Psycho Fae, Psycho Beasts. I can just look it up. Hold on. Psycho Shifters, Psycho Fae, Psycho Beast, Psycho Academy, Psycho Devils, and Psycho Gods. They're really fun too. They can be a little confusing, but it's on purpose. And I kept thinking there was a ton of plot holes while I was reading it, but it does all come together. They are definitely reverse harems. They are definitely very dark, very dark. I mean, not like the darkest, but I would call it a dark romance. It's fantasy. It's, again, a lot of fun. There's actually some similarities between the two, so you could definitely tell she has a writing style and you can definitely see it in the 2 different series. So anyway, back to the independent bookstore. Next book, The Rose Bargain. I know absolutely nothing again about this book. It's by Sasha Payton Smith. I did not say, sorry guys. Okay, this one, Book of Azrael, is by Amber V. Nicole. And then, yeah, I did say Jasmine Moss. So this one, Sasha Payton Smith, called The Rose Bargain. I did pick it up just because I love pink and I thought that it was really pretty. And look at the inside. I recently got a bookbinding kit. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Thank you, Danny Mystic, for the new hobby. Okay, look at this. Green. Green's my favorite color. But when you mix it with pink, swoon. And then look at this. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. I will read you. When one makes a fairy bargain, one must be prepared to pay the price. Every citizen of England is granted one bargain from their immortal Fay Queen. High society girls are expected to bargain for qualities that will win them suitors, a rare talent for piano in exchange for one's happiest childhood memory, a perfect smile for one's ability to taste. But Ivy's debut season arrives with a shocking twist, a competition to marry the Queen's Fay son, Prince Bram. It's a prize that could save Ivy's family from ruin and free her older sister from the bargain that destroyed her. Yet, every glittering Fay deal has a rotting heart, and amidst lavish balls, vicious competition, and a dangerous alliance with the prince's rakish younger brother, Prince Emmett, Ivy realizes that the center of this contest lies a dark plot that could destroy all of England and her heart with it. I do really love a nice competition in books. I find that to be a lot of fun. It like raises the stakes and it, I don't know, it just makes it fun. So I'm excited to read this. It kind of sounds similar to a few other books that I've read before, especially with the, you know, vying for a prince and competition for a prince. But still, totally up my alley. I'm excited. Let's do it. Up next, we got... I said, dark romance isn't like one of my top genres, and I think I've pulled... Okay, you know what? It's just lights out. I already read this book. I did get it on Kindle, but I loved it so much that I wanted to get the hard copy. So, well, paperback copy, I guess I should say. So yeah, I did it. And I know the second one is coming out really soon. When is it coming out? Is it already out? I gotta check in that. This book is absolutely hilarious. It is like a stalker romance. So I would say it's pretty dark. And yeah, the main male character's name is Josh, which, Josh, really? Ugh. But I don't hold it against him because he's pretty freaking great. And yeah, it's absolutely hilarious. So basically the female main character, she works in a hospital. She's a trauma nurse and she loves scrolling through TikTok, and one of her favorite TikTok creators, she like writes all over their, you know, wall and not wall. Is that what they call it when you comment in the comment section? I don't know. Where am I even getting that from? Anyway, so this TikTok creator, he's like in mask talk, and if you know, you know. But they wear a mask, they do thirst traps. And her favorite TikTok mask talk creator basically finds out that she's into him and he starts stalking her. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's yeah. Up next, we got Fearless. So I picked up this book. It is I guess you consider it the third book in the series, but there is a novella from between the first and second. Yeah, first one's called Powerless. Then we got Powerful, which I do believe is the little novella, and Reckless, and then Fearless. I really like this series. It's not one of my favorites, and usually I wouldn't like keep buying in the series, but I bought the first book hardcover and I bought the second book, so I felt like, and I bought the novella actually, so I felt like I had to get this one to complete the series. I think this should be, I don't want to read you this part because I don't want to give it away, but from what I can remember from Powerless, and it has been a little while, it follows the female main character named Peyton, and basically she lives in a kingdom where you have to have powers to live there. Anyone who doesn't have a power is considered like having like some kind of disease, and they like either kill them or they, you know, banish them. So she doesn't have any powers, but her father raised her to trick people into thinking she has a power. So they think it's like she can read minds or something, when really she's just really good at studying people, you know, like Sherlock Holmes style, I guess you can say. And she saves a prince that she didn't know was the prince, and then she gets put into this competition, and yeah, so all kinds of stuff gets revealed about like her father and the king, and I don't want to go into too much, but it's pretty good. I liked it. It reminds me of another book series I read years ago, but I can't think of it right now. I feel like it was called The Red Queen or something. I don't know. Okay. The last two books I picked up on the weekend. They actually go together. They're book 1 and 2. So I don't really know anything about this series, but they had both of them, so I bought both of them. The first one is One Dark Window by Rachel. Oh shit. Fearless is by Lauren Roberts. I suck at this. I'm sorry. One Dark Window is by Rachel Gillig. I don't know. And then the second one is The Twisted Crowns. All I know is that she can hear some kind of like monster in her head, and yeah, that's absolutely all I know. So let's read the back. Elspeth needs a monster. The monster might be her. Elspeth, I hope I'm saying that right. Spindle needs more than luck to stay safe in this eerie, mist-locked kingdom of blunder. She needs a monster. She calls him the Nightmare, an ancient, mercurial spirit trapped in her head. He protects her, he keeps her secrets, but nothing comes for free, especially magic. When Elspeth meets a mysterious highwayman on the forest road, her life takes a drastic turn. Thrust into a world of shadow and deception, she joins a dangerous quest to cure blunder of the dark magic infecting it. Except the highwayman just happens to be the king's own nephew, captain of the most dangerous men in Blunder, and guilty of high treason. A maiden must unleash the monster within to save her kingdom in the dark, lush, gothic fantasy debut. Yeah. I don't like to read the back of the second one because it might give away something from the first, and I've never read these, so we're gonna keep it a secret from now. But yeah, that is everything. That is all the books that I got the Independent Book Day weekend. I've been trying really, really hard not to buy off of Amazon anymore. I do still keep my Kindle Unlimited subscription though, because I mean, if you stop supporting Kindle Unlimited, you are not supporting indie authors who put their books up for there and do make money off of it. So that's how I justify keeping my Kindle Unlimited subscription. I use it a lot, so I read a lot on it, so I feel like it's worth it. And maybe if you read enough, you can actually make Amazon lose money, which, I mean, they already take big hits off of their book sales anyway, but still, what can you do? Anyway, so yeah, that is everything that I got this weekend, or last weekend. And yeah, so I think that well, I want to finish, hold up, let me get it. Do you like my shirt? It's a fourth wing shirt. It has Andarna and Sigil and Taryn down here. I love Taryn. Fate of the Sun King. This is the third book. Nisha J. Tully. Again, the first one, I say again, the first book was a like competition kind of thing to marry a king. So as you can see, I kind of like that, but that's not what the others are about. They're really good. This is the third one. I am enjoying the series. I want to finish this book, and then I think that I will read, I don't know, which one do y'all think I should read? I'm kind of tempted to reread Blood of Hercules, but no, I will read Book of Azrael. That'll be my next one. So yeah, did anybody else go and buy a whole bunch of books on Independent Bookstore Day? Or are there any of your favorite books that you've seen here that I showed off? Just let me know. I love talking about things that I'm reading. So yeah, please comment and tell me what you've been reading. Okay, thanks. Bye guys.